Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Bum Blow the Belt. I want to talk about Bob Arum. Talk about Al Haymon, only promoter who won't work with others. This is what Bob Arum said, and I mean he got his opinion. He got but the thing about it is him saying that. It's kind of funny because Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather fought each other. So they did make fights with each other. They did make a fight with each other, and I think they made more fights with each other. You know what I'm saying? But people's not talking somewhat not talking about what Bob Arum and Oscar La Hoya was trying to do. They was trying to he was trying to sue Al Haymon. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess because what's going on in the situation with boxing now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got something to do with it too at the same time. But at the same time, as I'm thinking about it, Al Haymon is a smart guy. Not saying Bob Arum's not either, but Al Haymon is a smart guy. And remember what I told y'all about? I say he's a advisor / promoter. Bob Arum's saying the same thing I'm saying too. He said, look what they said. He says Al Haymon the only promoter who won't work with others. Bob Arum know that this dude gave himself a title, says advisor, and he's a / promoter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep on saying that. I'm not gonna stop saying that. He even saying that, so he knows that. But he just didn't want the promoter that little tag, because with a promoter, his fighters got to be under the contract with him, which they're not. They're free to go. So that's a very smart guy. That makes the fighters look at this. Mikey Garcia's with PBC fighters. Mayweather went there. He went with Al Haymon. He went, and then you got Errol Smith Jr. with over there, Keith Thurman, and you know what I'm saying. You got Manny Pacquiao over there, man. Mikey Garcia and Manny Pacquiao was with Bob Arum. Now they with Al Haymon. He's doing something right. I know he's getting Manny Pacquiao at his late career, his final years in his career, but he's got him. How many fighters do you see in the PBCs going over there to top rank? And Terrence Crawford, that should have been a light bulb that flicker over his head. Like, hold on, why all these fighters not standing over here? And Terrence Crawford might feel that he might see the same effect. He might feel it too at the same time in his career. You know what I'm saying? So. But that's another story to talk about. But right now, he talking about Al Haymon don't want to work with other fighters. He don't want to work with other promoters, which I disagree with that. If the fight makes sense, he'll make the fight. If it's gonna put more money in his pocket, because you gotta understand this, promoters is all about money, man. They about money. They're not in the ring. They about making money, and that's what Eddie Hearns, Bob Arum, the other promoters out there, they all about money, and just like with the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, that could have happened, but PBC, which is Al Haymon, and didn't want Errol Spence to fight Terrence Crawford, because I guess they want Terrence Crawford, they want Errol Spence to be, they want him to be the A side. They want him to because the money being the A side do put more money in Al Haymon's pocket. You know what I'm saying? So guess who took a little bit more money when it came to Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather? Think about that. But Al Haymon, he got some money too out of that deal. You see what I'm saying? So Bob Arum got some money, but he didn't get more money than Al Haymon. I bet you that. I guarantee you that. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing about it is, it's all about the A side and the B side. And when it's all said and done with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, I got a funny feeling. Errol Spence will be the A side, because if they fight right now, and then they're building up the fight too, just like my mom was telling you about Triple G and Killer Lifer. They need to build up that fight for the third fight instead of fighting right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about money, and I can understand it from a business side of it. Do I want to see the fight now? Yes, I do. But they still somewhat in the early 30s, and Errol Spence is 28 years old, 29 years old. So in another year or something like that, the fight will happen. You know what I'm saying? That's not they're not gonna be. Hopefully they don't be no 35 or 36 years old or 37 years old. You know what I'm saying? I got a funny feeling it's not gonna be that. I don't think it's gonna be that. I don't think they're gonna be in their late 30s or mid 30s when the fight happens. You know what I'm saying? So I got a funny feeling it's not gonna they're not gonna be in that age range, but they're gonna be in their early 30s. Earl Spence and Terence Crawford when they fight each other. But getting back to Bob Arum and the fight with he said Al Haymon is not making, he don't want to work with other promoters. He don't have to really work with promoters because he got most of the fighters right now. But then second is he will work with other promoters if it makes sense, like I said. You know what I'm saying? So with that Tyson Fury fight and with the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder wanted to fight the PBC camp, but they didn't. It was for me. I just think that Eddie Hearns was playing games and Anthony Joshua. They didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. They was going to try to make that fight. Al Haymon gave him $50 million. Gave Deontay Wilder $50 million to make that fight. So I disagree with Bob Arum, and Bob Arum know he's going to be somewhat taking less money than Al Haymon when it comes to when Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight, because that's the mega fight right there. And it was somewhat because another thing is they was going it was something with it was somewhat I'm reading something. He said Bob Arum said something about Al Haymon. He says the only promoter in the world that really not allow his fighters to fight anyone else fighters is Al Haymon and PBC. Aaron insisted. So don't say that all promoters won't make fights and will protect their fighters. All promoters protect their fighters to a certain degree. You protect your fighters, and that's part of boxing. Bob Arum, he full of shit. At the same time. He says there's one corporate and one corporate only, and that's Al Haymon and the PBC. If he wants to stick his people in this really small bundle that he has fighting each other or not fighting at all, he entitled to do it. But he's hurting boxing. That's what he said. He's hurting boxing. I think all y'all promoters hurt boxing to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? That Errol Spence fight with Terence Crawford, where Al Haymon and Errol Spence said they're not going to take the fight. They don't want that fight right now, and which that hurt in boxing a little bit at the same time. I will agree with that. But you too, at the same time, you hurt boxing. I mean, as in the individuals, as Mikey Garcia going over to the PBC and Manny Pacquiao. I mean, I bet you was certain fights that you try to avoid or didn't want, whatever, you didn't make happen because of you, Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Eddie Hearns, just like he's protecting Anthony Joshua. It's part of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I disagree with what he said with he don't want to make fights because he don't want to make that one fight with you with Errol Spence. And Terence Crawford, and you mad about that one thing. Come on now. Bob Arum knows that that fight is going to generate a lot of money. Especially if they build it up. If they fight right now, it's not going to make the money that if they wait another year or at the end of this year, or whatever. I got a funny feeling it might happen in 2020, in the beginning of next year, maybe. But we'll see. But he's trying to scrabble and try to get Amir Khan, which this fight would have been a mega fight if Khan, I say about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, this fight would have, or 3 years, I say 3 or 4 years ago, this fight would have been a mega fight, especially if Khan didn't have any losses on his record too. Because Connor's a really good fighter. He's getting older, and he's you can see some wear and tear on him a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? He's not the same fighter, of course, from 3 or 4 years ago, but I think this is somewhat of a better opponent than Luis Collazo. I would definitely say that. But that's why they trying to make the fight. Now it's on pay-per-view. It's on ESPN pay-per-view because Errol Spence. They're building up these two guys. But hey, that's just the way it goes, man. In boxing. So Bob Arum is full of shit. He just saying stuff. He do want to make that fight with Terrence Crawford. Like I said when they started mentioning Errol Spence Jr. And I remember I said I think that Terrence Crawford really want that fight too. So, but what do y'all think about what Bob Arum is talking about? Do you think he's talking crap? Do you think he just I mean he's right in certain ways. Promoters I mean when he says he said something about promoters hurting boxing and stuff like that. Yeah, all promoters hurt boxing to a certain degree. But if y'all have any questions, leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page, like my page, hit the bell icon for new notifications, new videos from me. This is JT from Bum Below the Belt.